everyone thinks they'd catch the killer. The funny part is, most people lock in an answer before they've even figured out what they're looking at. So, let's start it. This happened in an old apartment building. Not abandoned, not fancy, just old enough that nothing about it stands out anymore. Same doors, same hallway, same worn carpet that's been replaced so many times it barely reacts to sound. You hear things, but not enough to care. The victim was a guy in his early 40s, lived alone, worked from home. No criminal history, no drama anyone could point to. When neighbors talked about him, they all said the same thing: quiet, polite, kept to himself. Nobody really noticed him. That kind of invisibility matters more than people realize. He was found early evening inside his own apartment. Front door locked. No chain, no damage, no forced entry. Windows intact. At first glance, nothing looked wrong. And that's exactly why this case trips people up. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the back of the head. One hit. No follow-up, no defensive wounds. That tells you this wasn't messy, it wasn't emotional. Whoever did it knew when to move and didn't miss. The body was in the living room, face down. A few feet from the couch, not near the front door, not in the kitchen. Blood pooled under his head, but there was no splatter on the walls, meaning the strike was close, controlled. No wild swing, no panic. Time of death was somewhere between 5:30 and 6:30 p.m. Sounds wide. It's not. In this building, people run on routines, same hours, same sounds, same patterns. When something breaks that rhythm, it sticks out, even if nobody consciously reacts. Across the hall was a woman in her early 30s, night shift nurse. She said she left for work around 6 p.m., passed the victim's door on her way out. Door closed, lights on, no noise, no voices, nothing that made her stop. She had a shift to get to. 2 doors down lived an older couple, retired, home most of the day. They mentioned hearing a dull thud sometime in the early evening. Couldn't pin down the exact time. Didn't investigate. Old buildings make noise. After a while, you stop checking unless something really feels off. At the end of the hallway was a guy who worked maintenance at a nearby office complex. Got home around 5:45 p.m. He said the hallway was empty. No open doors. No strangers, no raised voices, just quiet. The kind of quiet you don't question unless you're already suspicious. All the stories line up too well. That's usually where people relax. When everything fits, they assume the truth has to be simple. That assumption kills a lot of good investigations. Inside the apartment, there was no murder weapon. No heavy object missing, nothing broken that looked like it had been grabbed in the moment, no blood trail leading out, no signs of a rushed cleanup. Whoever did this didn't improvise. In the kitchen, there were takeout containers on the counter, recently opened. Food still lukewarm. People skim past that detail fast. They shouldn't. People don't sit down to eat when they feel threatened. Whatever happened here didn't start as a fight. The victim's phone was on the coffee table, screen off. No outgoing calls after 5:12 p.m. No missed calls. No signs it had been knocked aside. Wallet still in his pocket. Keys placed neatly on the side table by the door. Nothing screamed panic. During the initial walkthrough, one officer noted something small. Nothing dramatic. Nothing that demanded attention. It went into the report, and then it got ignored That happens more than anyone wants to admit. Security cameras covered the building's main entrance, but not the hallway. Footage showed residents coming and going like any other night. No unfamiliar faces, no one carrying anything weird, no one rushing. If the killer walked in through the front door, they blended in perfectly. If they didn't, then a lot of people are focused on the wrong thing. This is where most people mess up. They rush, they pick a suspect early, they build a story around timing or personality. That shortcut feels smart. It isn't. Real cases don't reward speed, they reward patience. Slow it down. Picture the hallway, the locked door, the single hit, the food that never got eaten, the neighbors who noticed almost nothing, and the one detail that was noticed, written down, and quietly ignored. Someone in that building didn't need force. Someone didn't need to rush. And someone understood the victim well enough to know exactly when he wouldn't resist. Now here's where it actually matters. If you think you've got it, don't just drop a name. Walk it through. Who did it? How they did it? Why that exact moment worked? And which detail everyone else brushed past without realizing it was doing all the heavy lifting. Most people will give answers that sound confident. Confidence is cheap. Understanding isn't. Put your full theory in the comments. The person, the method, the detail that proves you weren't guessing. Most people will get this wrong. A few will get close. And maybe one or two will actually see what happened here. If you're one of them, you already know why you're here.